The topic is heat engine. Myself, Diksha Chopre, we will see what are the contents of the heat engine. Actually, it is presented by Urmila Zope, who is the team leader, and Diksha Chopre is the team member. Content of the heat engine. Definition of heat engine. What is thermodynamics? First law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics. And in this heat engine, again we will see open cycle heat engine, closed cycle heat engine. Classification of heat engine, different parts of IC engines. Definition of heat engine. A heat engine typically uses energy provided in the form of heat to do work and then exhausted the heat which cannot be used to do the work. Thermodynamics is the study of relationships between heat and work. The first law is the application of conservation of energy to the system, and the second sets limits on the possible efficiency of the machine and determines the direction of energy flow. First, we will see thermodynamics. The science of thermodynamics deals with the relationship between heat and work. It is governed by two laws, neither of which have ever been proved. On the other hand, no violations of either law have ever been observed. First law of thermodynamics. The energy that can be extracted from a process can never be more than the energy put into process. In other words, energy out equal to energy in. This is essentially the law of conservation of energy. That is, energy can be neither created nor destroyed. It can only be converted from the another. Second law of thermodynamics. The first law is concerned with the totality of energy in a process. The second law tells us how much work we can extract from a given amount of heat. Carnot's statement was to the effect that we cannot convert all the variables heat into work. The second law is also concerned with whether a process can occur at all. For example, heat will always flow from high to low temperature. A gas under pressure will expand. Compression does not occur naturally. Heat engine. In this, an ideal heat engine. It is also called as open cycle heat engine. Heat is added at constant temperature to the fluid at the high temperature source. The fluid flows through an expansion device where work is done. At the temperature of the fluid falls from TH to TL. Heat is then rejected at constant temperature at the low temperature source. Closed cycle heat engine. The cycle in the previous slide is known as open cycle, and this cycle is known as the closed cycle. There are the four stages for this closed cycle heat engine. First stage is isothermal heat addition, second is adiabatic expansion, third one is isothermal heat removal, and fourth one is adiabatic compression. Isothermal equal to constant temperature, adiabatic equal to perfectly insulated. The Carnot engine. The cycle above are example of Carnot engine. In the Carnot cycle, all processes are reversible. In the Carnot engine, the maximum work that can be done and hence the efficiency of the ideal engine depends on the temperature TH and TL. The efficiency of the Carnot engine is given by efficiency equal to TH minus TL upon TH equal to 1 minus TL upon TH. The temperature is in the Kelvin or absolute scale. The efficiency is called the Carnot efficiency. This is the cycle which shows the Carnot engine cycle. Classification of heat engine. First, heat engine is mainly classified as internal combustion heat engine and external combustion heat engine. Again, this internal Combustion heat engine is classified as reciprocating type and rotary type, for example gas turbine. Then this reciprocating type is again classified as spark ignition and compression ignition. This spark ignition is classified as petrol engine and gas engine, and this compression ignition is classified as oil engine, or itself is also called it as the diesel engine. This petrol engine is again classified as two-stroke petrol engine and four-stroke petrol engine. And then this oil engine, or it is also called it as diesel engine, which is classified as two-stroke diesel engine and four-stroke diesel engine. In next slides in next presentations, we will see all the details of all each types of these heat engines. What is meant by first IC engine and EC engine? IC engine, a piston or a rotary heat engine directly powered by a product of intermittent combustion of a fuel. A heat engine in which intermittent or the continuous burning of a fuel take place inside a combustion chamber. The resulting pressurized gas act directly on the engine to do the useful work, such as a piston engine, gas turbine, jet engine, or a rocket. EC engine means externally combustion engine, a heat engine in which ignition occurs outside the chamber, in which heat is converted to mechanical energy. First we will see classification of IC engine. This IC engine is classified as, first is application, basic engine design, operating cycle, working cycle, valve, port, design and location, fuel, mixture preparation, ignition, stratification of charge, combustion chamber design, method of load control, cooling. According to application, the IC engine is classified as first automotive, which is used in car, trucks, bus, off highway. Second one is locomotive. Third is light aircraft. Fourth is marine, outboards, inboards, ship. Fifth one is power generation, portable, which is also called it as domestic. Second one fixed. Sixth is agriculture, which is used in tractor, pump sets. Seventh is earth moving, dumper, tipper, mining equipments. Home use, lawn mower, snow blowers and tools. According to basic engine design, reciprocating, first one is single cylinder and second one is multi-cylinder. This multi-cylinder is again classified as inline multi-cylinder, V multi-cylinder, radial multi-cylinder, approach piston. Second one is rotary. It is classified as single rotor, multi-rotor. According to the operating cycle, Otto cycle for the conventional SI engine, diesel cycle for ideal diesel engine, dual cycle for the actual diesel engine. According to working cycle, means according to it is called as the strokes. 4-stroke cycle, naturally aspirated. Second one is supercharged or turbocharged. And then second main type is 2-stroke cycle, which is classified as crankcase. Second one is uniflow, and this uniflow scavenge is classified as inlet valve, inlet port, and inlet and exhaust valve may be naturally aspirated, turbocharged. According to ignition, spark ignition, homogeneous charge, conventional, first one is battery and magneto. Other methods, compression ignition, homogeneous. According to cooling, water cooling, oil cooling. Different parts of IC engine. Now once we have seen the detailed classification of IC engine, we will see now the different parts of IC engine. And all these parts are common for diesel engine as well as the petrol engine. The parts are, the name of the parts are cylinder, cylinder head, piston, piston rings, connecting rods, crankshafts, crank, engine bearing, crankcase, flywheel, governor and valves. All these are the parts which are common for diesel engine as well as the petrol engine. Parts of IC engine. This diagram shows you the detailed parts of the IC engines, which I have already mentioned in the previous slides. All these parts are cylinder, piston, connecting rods, crank and crankshafts, valve, flywheel, crankcase. All these are the references from where I have took the data for making up all these slides. Thank you.